Just rolling hills all over the place, all kinds of farms and stuff. Oh, goodness. Is this it? This has got to be Kuttenberg. Holy cow. A giant walled city. Slow down a little bit in case we need some more stamina. Wow. Grown up dreaming about places like this. Never seen anything like this before.
Quick!
We're just gonna be free to go in? Dude, this game has gotten so freaking insane.
Easy, good horse.
Welcome to Kuttenberg. So we know we could look for a blacksmith here. He's probably going to have a lot to teach us. I want to be careful not to make any enemies and run anybody over. We could try to go straight for Katherine. She's going to be at that ale house. Dude, this is insane. Actual buildings and people and society and not just a lawless land of chaos. This is actually really nice. People selling goods. What do you have here, sir? Blacksmith, how you doing?
How can I help you, sir?
Funny we run into you first thing. Let's try to repair some stuff. I'm gonna try to repair everything that we're wearing. Let's try haggling this. If we pay him, or
about that price.
we pay him and then sell him stuff back,
not?
we're gonna get the money back, right? So that's gonna cost us $21.90. I'm just gonna go for
Go
it.
for that price.
Great.
So he's gonna fix everything up for us, and then he
What will
should
it
buy
be?
everything back, right? Like if we go into
What do
trade.
you have for sale?
We parted with $21.90. He's got $25.50 now, so we're going to be able to go through our stuff, and anything that we don't want, we're just going to be able to sell back to him. Okay, good deal. That was a good trade. We now have all of our armor that's currently equipped. Should be fully prepped, fully everything. Everything's at 100. Feels good to have that, and we've got a little extra gross in our pocket. We ended up with 600 more. We still have a lot to sell, but that's the best I've felt in a while, and I'm just happy that we actually have some inventory space. Dude, look at the size of this town. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of ride some roads here. We're just gonna ride up and down the street. This is amazing, dude. Oh my goodness. Look at all the room for activities. What is this here? There's just so much to see. I just can't get over the fact that we're actually in a town. What is? Oh, is this an alchemy place? How you doing, sir?
Was wünschst du?
An apothecary.
What do you have for sale?
See what he's got here. Bunch of brews and stuff. Beautiful. So I know who I'm coming to.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
I know who I'm coming to if we need to brew some potions. We discovered an alchemy bench. Where's the alchemy bench at? That's probably the most important thing. Looks like it's going to be straight back. Can we actually use it? Please tell me we can use it. Oh, we're going to be able to make some money, baby. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is the Alchemist's
The
Guild.
Alchemist Guild.
Yes. Well, not the master, the primus. Our guild is more of a modest association.
Your boy likes to brew.
But my friends have entrusted me with their confidence.
And is that why you stayed in the city?
Yes, exactly. Someone has to take care of the people's property.
I'm interested in alchemy, and I'm looking for someone to teach me more complicated procedures.
I know we can make
Can I become your
poisons.
disciple, master?
Nein, leider ist das nicht möglich.
Imagine being able to put
I can't
poison
take
on our
care of
arrows and
you.
our swords and
I
stuff.
have too much to worry about right now. But if you are willing to pay, I can tell you a few interesting things.
Alchemy Master is 15 or 5,000. I'm sorry, 5,000 coin. Journeyman is 1,500. Herbalism Master is 5,000. I don't have this right now, but I'll get it to you. Okay.
What about poisons? Are you selling those?
Poisons? Who do you take me for? I don't even mix poisons, let alone sell them.
So we're gonna have to find that in the black market.
Why not?
What are poisons for? Only killing people. There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of poisons and such devilish things.
I would love to
When
get to know
poisoning
this guy.
began to be a problem in this city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous heathens at a ruin somewhere. Robstein or someplace like that. At least from what I've heard.
Robstein. So yeah, that's going to be huge. We're going to be able to use that to, you know, make our potions that we need to actually use, as well as to sell, make some money, and maybe learn some things from him. We've got a weaponsmith here in front of us. So this is somebody who just sells weapons, which obviously is pretty useful. I think there was another weaponsmith over to the right. There's a blacksmith out front. We need to find the armor smith. I'm going to try running around a little bit more and seeing who we can find. But he's the one. He's the best armor maker in the region. Oh, this is another... Wait, that's the apothecary we were just in. Okay, I'm getting turned around. The blacksmith in the first town that we came across, he said that we should try to become the apprentice for that. So that'd be pretty important to find. Dude, there are just so many people that we're going to be able to meet and things we're going to be able to learn. Who is this? Apprentice for a blacksmith. I can hear anvils working in here. We've got another apprentice. Hired hands. We should probably go talk to Katherine. I don't want to get too sidetracked. I just kind of want to get the lay of the land a little bit before we get going. I want to know where Charles IV Tavern.
Damn it.
Dude, this is absolutely insane. This is so freaking cool. I'm in love with, like, the game just completely flipped the script on us. Who is this? Townsman's? Got all kinds of people selling their wares and stuff.
Just watch where you're going next time.
I'll do my best. Drunk people just walking around. There's another weaponsmith. Is this an armor smith, or is this one looks a little bit different? Does he have a decent amount of money? He's got $715. He would probably buy some of our armor. Let's sell him a little bit more. Let's sell him $739, and then we'll haggle him down to what he has.
Warum nicht?
And we'll build that reputation a little bit. 715 is all he can do. I'll give it to you for 705.
Plus a bit on top.
So just liquidating the inventory, making some money, making a good name around town. Things are good.
Did you do what I asked you to?
Yes, sir. Everything's in order.
Everything, really? You didn't forget anything?
Just love all the people, dude. People having conversations, people doing things, things happening, people existing together. This is the... Oh, this is a clother, a tailor. Oh, perfect. We're going to be able to sell more stuff to him. Give me anything not with metal on it. So we're going to get all this stuff. Noble gambesons and stuff. Maybe some of the riding gloves. Hello, Mr. Taylor. You got anything good? I mean, I'd love to see what you have. I'm going to look for the most expensive stuff. He doesn't have much. I mean, that coif might be a little bit better than what we have, but I'm mainly interested in selling to you. And I'm just going to sell you everything I got. How much money you have? Kind of a broke boy. He's got 580, but it is what it is. He's going to buy that veil, the shoes, everything else we've been hanging on to. You can take a bone comb. You want 2 of these. Silver chalice, wooden rosary. You want both of those. 558. Let's haggle this thing.
Discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
I'm going to ask for more from you because I don't...
You'll convince me with that price.
I don't really care about tailors. We don't usually buy things from tailors. And we still got reputation anyway. All right. Well... Life has never been better. Let's go talk to Katherine. We've got a full inventory open. We've got a bunch of groschen in our pocket. We got 4,000 coin. Whew. Things are looking good. We need to find that master armor. I don't see him yet, but it's gonna be fun. I think, are we going the wrong way? We're going the wrong way. She's back this way. Oh my goodness, dude, this is a whole nother side of town. We got another ale house here. That's where we're gonna be going. I want to see what else we have, just so we can discover different things. Dude, I am so freaking blown away. What is this? A trader? She's probably gonna buy some stuff from me too. She's got 452 coin. Let's do it.
You whistling at me? I'm not interested.
I'm not interested in you, Joe ugly ass. Now, I don't know if you get bonuses for selling to like something to somebody that likes that stuff. You know what I mean? Like if we're just doing a normal trader here, is she gonna give us the price that like an armorer would? I'm not sure. But we're just, I want to get this stuff out either way. Dude, this is insane. And there's like, look at all the tailors and stuff that we're meeting here. This is absolutely wild. There's just all these tents. There's a tailor, there's a saddler, there's, it's just never ending. You run up and down these rows. We've got grocers, we've got more weaponsmiths, armor. Oh, which one's the armorer? Armor smith? Are you the guy I want to talk to? No, but I'll sell to you. Master Nicholas Crondall, we found him.
I'd like to learn something.
Let's go.
What are you interested in?
Craftsmanship master. Okay, it's gonna cost 5,000. So we're not gonna be able to do that yet. But if we keep selling
me your
people
wares.
stuff, we're gonna stay on a heater, baby. We're gonna be good to go. So we're gonna sell him. He should have a bunch of money, right? He's got 800, so really not that much. We could sell him a couple things. 714, 811. Let's haggle that.
Talk about the price.
Versuchen wir's.
And I'm gonna give you a better deal so that you like me, and hopefully eventually you'll drop.
Something for your trouble.
Dude, if you spend 5,000 coin on a
Dankeschön.
master class, like what does that get
Thank you, sir. And come again.
And it better get you literally everything that you could possibly want. But yeah, he's gonna be down here in the, I guess up here in the northern part of the town. Okay, let's actually go talk to Katherine now. We did a good job, dude. We've worked really hard the past few missions to make sure that we were sticking with everything, but we did a great job, and we have a lot of money now. We've got 6,660 coins. It's kind of a bad sign, but that, and we could go around, we could sell some more now. I'm not going to keep spending too much time doing that, but we did a good job. We did the thing. We almost quadrupled our money just like that. It took a little bit of effort, but it was worth it. So we're looking good. I'm not even sure what we need to spend this money on, but we're going to go talk to Katherine and see what's up. Technically, we paid for a masterclass, I guess.
That's not what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant.
Is this going to be it
Get your
here?
money back, don't forget.
All right,
Have no
just
say.
don't take it.
Looks like she might be upstairs.
I reckon it must
House made up
It
there.
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Yeah, of course. Excuse me. Katherine? Hey, fancy seeing you here.
Hey, my
How's it
lovely.
hanging?
Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick.
They've got good
Simply
taste.
everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Capon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
Possibly our guy.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of
Have to
course,
have a conversation
it
with
doesn't have
him.
to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
Okay.
I see the owner's got a sense of humor.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So, goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
All right. So it's time to go to the hole in the
what's it
wall.
gonna be?
And let's go see if we can find Liechtenstein. Are we hungry? We're not hungry. I was going to say I could probably grab something there. But, okay, is that... So are we staying in Kuttenberg? Yeah. We're just going to the south. Okay. Bit of a seedy area, but my middle name's Seedy. Dude, we've got just pigs in the middle of the street. Hey, buddy, you're kind of cute. Anyway, you'll have to forgive me. Before we go to our next mission, I was nerding out a bit. I was just kind of checking everything out. Wanted to see what our master blacksmith over here is selling. Thought about maybe trying to buy that $5,000 thing. I don't think I want to do it yet, but I did notice that we have the ability to make the reforged Radzig Kobyla's sword, a sword forged by my father for Sir Radzig Kobyla, which was later stolen by that scoundrel Isfantoth. So we could take the long sword, and if we have 3 Toledo steel, which we have 2 out of 3 right now, we're going to be able to make the most powerful sword we have seen thus far.
Geht's, mein Herr?
And I'm pretty sure this guy will be able to sell us that Kobyla steel, or Toledo steel, yes. So for 30 coin right there, now we have enough steel that I think we're going to be able to craft this thing. The reforged Radzig Kobyla's sword. This thing is about 1.5 times better than our current sword, and it's worth over $5,000. Can we open up our inventory? We can't open it right now since we're smithing. But I think our father's sword, I think it was worth like 600 or something. This thing's going to be worth $5,000, which we're not going to sell it. I don't think we're going to be able to find a better sword than this, but this is going to dramatically increase our swordsmanship, I think. I don't want to overheat it. We're going to be careful. We want to be as smooth and methodical with this thing as possible. Put every inch of love into this. And there she is. She looks great, nice and even. See what she's worth. Okay, it's a level 3 quality. 199 stab damage, 190 slash, 38 blunt damage, 299 defense, price of $31.29. But I think if we have a sharpening stone around here, is there a sharpening stone? I think our stats are matching up. I'm surprised it's not the level 4 masterwork, whatever the heck you want to call it, the specialty for our father and our family name. But I think we might be okay. Let's get this thing fully set up. She's razor sharp. So when we hop on an anvil, if we take a look at the recipe for it, it's going to be 190 slash damage, 199.5 stab, 38 blunt, 299 defense, and a price of 5,500. Let's see. So we don't have the 5,500, but we have 172, 163, 33. Oh, that's because we don't have the minimum strength and agility. That makes... Okay, so we made a sword that's too good that we physically don't have the abilities to use it yet, at least to its max potential. So if we look at our skills, our strength is at 16 right now. We're going to have to up our strength. So we're 4 levels under that, and then minimum agility is going to be 23, which I think we're even further off. So we made this right. We're at 12 on agility, so we're going to have to work on upgrading agility here. I don't know if we just have to like run around on foot or what. We've been doing a lot of horse riding. It is interesting though, because some of the perks, required agility for all weapons will be 2 lower for you. In general, if you have a lower agility than the weapon requires, you will find it more difficult to fight with. But if you have a higher agility, the stamina consumption will drop. With this perk, you will reach that state sooner. You get the same thing with this. Train hard, fight easy. Required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. So if we decide we really want to use this sword, we can. But basically, it's still a better sword than we've ever had before. Let me take this thing outside so we can take a little peek-see at it. Oh, dude, yes. Now, obviously, we don't actually have the ability to wield this yet. I don't know if that was a good idea to upgrade. Technically, it's better than what we had before. It might take a little bit more stamina, but we'll learn to grow with it, and we now have one of the best swords in the game. Let's go start a riot. So we're going to be going to a slightly seedier side of town. A little bit closer to the walls. We're going to church over there. That's nice. Not as many markets, not as...
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Good to see you, buddy. Not as built up. You can see a little bit worse for wear on the buildings and the roofs and stuff. Okay. Honestly, probably a bit more Arcana people out here, so hopefully we're going to be able to get to know some people and make some friends, see if we can find out any information on Liechtenstein. We might... Oh. Dude, what is that? I was just going to say, we might want to change outfits. We might want to get... I don't know if we can do like a... I want to say a poor person's outfit, but... We're just going to go more military, I guess.
Good harvest.
To good health. How y'all doing? All right. We've got somebody... A skeleton in the wall. Okay. That's interesting. How y'all doing? Y'all,
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Heard of Goatskin?
Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I belong here, out with it, I don't have time. Or we could buy him a drink.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No one knows me, see? I'm everywhere and nowhere. That's why they call me the Shadow.
I see. And tell me, Shadow, since no one knows you, who gave you the nickname?
The Master Thief, who taught me the trade, of course. Quick Hand, they called him. But I doubt you know him either.
It's above your
Very
pay grade,
droll.
pal.
Well, look here, Shadow. Don't fuck with me.
I simply have to find him. And I couldn't care less whether I do it the easy way or the hard way. So don't fuck with me, or I'll have you. Along with the whole of this lousy pigsty.
You know what? If you think you're tough, go and see Goliath in the barn in the yard. He's always on the lookout for bruisers like you. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
Goliath in the barnyard.
I'll be on my way.
Smart lad.
I mean, we probably could have bought him a drink. I just... We've been working so hard for our Groshen, I don't really want to give it up. Where is Goliath?
Chenyak sent me. He said you're supposed to try me out.
Why not? You look like I could even have a bit of fun with you. First take that kit off. Take off all your armor. Best strip off on top. Or at least to your shirt. And no weapons.
We'll just go through, we'll take everything off. I mean, honestly, I'm fine with going naked. I'll prove anything you want out of me, Mr. Goliath, sir. Just gonna take, including all of our jewelry, all of everything. Beautiful. All right.
Well, should we fight?
You again? Fine by me. Come on then.
Proper gentleman. He's gonna get naked as well.
I'm sorry.
And we're just gonna fight
Prepare to fight.
in the pigsty. Well, he got the first hit there. Watch out for that clinch. Oh, he's much bigger than you, Trev. I don't think we want to be clinching. Kind of got him there. Let me, could I take a marigold decoction? I don't know if we're gonna, or aqua vitalis, I mean. Not gonna be able to use that while in combat. We probably should have put that on beforehand. Is that it? Chainik, what do you have to say?
Over nice enough. God's truth. But what did you expect? Goliath's our champion.
We were gonna lose that fight, by the way.
That fella's a beast.
You ain't the only one who thinks that. In any case, we appreciate it when a fella makes an effort. I can see you ain't afraid, and that's the main thing.
I'm naked in a
If you want
pigsty
more of
right
the
now,
same,
bro.
talk to Mole. We have this kind of contest. What was it you wanted to know?
Foreskin.
I'm looking for Goatskin.
Goatskin.
I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Interesting.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's a start. So
I'll
the
go look
bathhouse
for
and
it.
the Miners'
then.
Tavern.
He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up.
So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Oh God. I'm just gonna be
What's his
honest.
first thesis?
No idea
What
what
are
he's
you-
talking about.
Not a good start. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential? If the monarch cannot bring about a reform, there is no alternative, and the fight against the Antichrist must be started by...
The people.
The common folk.
I got that one.
After our talk about Goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas.
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed.
1 for
All
3.
right. Now let's talk about the job.
Not looking very
Maybe
good,
This
but-
will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
Company of rebels, millers, tavern regulars.
Well, from what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way round, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But
We're on the
you...
same team, brother.
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks.
Should talk to
But
him.
we're
I need to
all
work on our
equal.
lock
We
picking.
share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the guild. That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen.
Of course
Listen
I will.
carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more.
Sounds like a pretty good
Fancy
spot.
delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones, money, cabbage. Cabbage.
That cabbage you said you were eating all the time?
Brilliant! Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day.
Little Robin
But
Hood
I'm
action.
warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Sir,
Got
yes,
it.
sir.
What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
That was a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was...
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
Farewell, my friend.
Got a side quest started, Feast for the Poor. So do we, I mean, we don't have to actually do that right now, do we? I wasn't aware we were getting into that. No, that just opens up the side quest if we want it. We're gonna go find Goatskin over here. We gotta look at the taverns and the bathhouses. I don't know, that's interesting. I like it. We could definitely undermine Sigismund there. He's not gonna be happy about that, so we'll see. I like the idea of a guild that's dedicated to undermining him any way they can. All right, so we're just gonna keep going straight and then a little bit to the right. I think we've got some marigold decoction. Maybe drink 2 of those, and that should help out our health quite a bit. We'll see if we can get it all the way back to where it should be. We could probably put some clothes back on. Maybe we go a little bit more royal. Increase our charisma, be able to make some connections at the bathhouse. Ooh, look at this. This is so nice, man. Yeah, I don't know. We need to figure out how we're going to do it. Like, it's so easy to get so unbelievably sidetracked in this game. And, I mean, I love that. I don't want to rush it. I want to go more towards... What is it? A dog? No. 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 Don't make me do this, please. Please don't make me do this. Why are there wild dogs roaming the city, dude? Please don't make... Oh, God. There's 2 of them? You didn't just see what happened to your buddy? Oh, God. I mean, free XP. Look at that. Leveled up. But yeah, like, obviously, I mean... I'm really invested in the story, so I really want to see what happens there. I think, you know, we'll interesting ones that we really like, we'll continue with. And then... If you guys are digging the series, maybe after we get through all the main storyline, we'll kind of try to run through. I don't know if we'll get 100% completion. That would take hundreds of hours in this game, but we're just going to go with our gut, and we're just going to play how it is. And we've done a lot of side missions so far in this game, so I'm going to kind of keep that up. We go through here. We are looking... Can we talk? Townswoman? Anybody seen Goatskin around here? We need to find a bar. This is the bathhouse. It must be. So that's going to be kind of in front of us. Y'all seen Goatskin?
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. Do you know him by any chance? I heard he hangs around here.
Goatskin? I've heard of him, aye. But we don't come to War Tavern, that's for sure. We ain't no saints. Literally. And we don't stoop to rubbing shoulders with the likes of him. And he ain't interested in us either.
Interesting.
Any idea what places he goes to?
Hard to say. He hangs around this area, and the word is he's got some wench in the bathhouse in the Heradic quarter. Round the corner from here.
Perfect.
That's all I need to know. Thanks.
God be with you, good sir.
You're not fair these parts, eh? Good.
So he's going to be around the corner.
I've
We're
been
looking
darning. Greetings.
hunka?
Hey! You're all bloody.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Need to find a trough and
Heard he
wash off.
sometimes comes here.
Aye. He turns up now and again. The louse. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again after he robbed them one night.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you? I reckon it'd suit you if he packed it in.
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd wring his neck myself. That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it, but we all know she's walking out with him.
Interesting.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care, but when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... oh, never mind.
Thanks, then. I'll be off.
If you find him, give him a slap from me.
So Mary's going to be our best bet. Let's wash up a little bit here. Sounds like she's kind of personally invested in him. We could... Forgot we made these. Henry's Mentha. Let's go ahead and run this. We're going to have a higher charisma, so... How you doing? We're going to look for Mary. We need to find... where this guy is. That's... Meaty Mary?
God be with you, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin, but you're the first who wants goatskin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
And supposedly around here with you.
Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I
The wrong
can't help
person.
you. I could help you with other things, though.
I can see that. You're helping me a lot right now.
Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement.
We can what to an arrangement?
Take care, and good night.
Okay. Trev, don't get distracted. We gotta find... Where is this Mary? Lousy Mary.
A blessed evening to you.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm looking for Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nay, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young buck right here in front of me?
These girls need to control
about
themselves.
Your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know Goatskin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
You say people have been coming asking questions about him?
Aye, like you.
And apart from me?
I dunno. There was a miller from Drechlitz, and some Jews. That was pretty odd. They usually avoid brothels like the devil avoids, well, crosses or whatever, you know?
I don't think he has many friends.
It does sound peculiar.
I think he's got a lot of enemies.
Where's he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Be better if you tell me. Do I look like a scoundrel? I'm his relative. 29's probably the highest I've seen. I mean, we're dressed to the nines, somewhat washed up, and got some perfume on.
Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
No, you don't.
You see? I'm trying to help Goatskin. But I can't do that if I don't know where he is.
Help him? With what?
With this...
his issues.
Situation he's in. It's complicated. And the less you know, the better.
All right. I understand. He gets me into enough trouble as it is.
That was dirty.
There you go. So where's he hiding?
There's a yard behind the bathhouse leading to a side alley.
Right next to it is the Black Horse Tavern. And at the opposite end, you'll see a barn behind a wall. There's a funny little window at the top. That's where.
I'll look for it.
Help him, will you? I'm starting to be afraid for him.
I'll see what I can do. It's not easy.
Definitely not lying through my teeth to you. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that was the pub that we were at.
Careful.
Dark outside. Sorry about that, sir. All right, we're gonna have to put. I don't think we have our torch on. Weird window. Okay, so this is the Black Horse. Oh. It's a weird window over the wall. Okay, so we got to get up there. Can we? We can't hop that, can we? Maybe if we go to the tailor and go around the tailor and then try to jump the wall, we'll try that.
What are you looking for here? Can I help you with something?
Is it in here?
Is there something you need?
Maybe up top?
Are you waiting for the sun to come up?
Oh, okay. So we had to go through somebody else's backyard into somebody else's barn. Those people are chasing us. They don't want us here, obviously. Oh my goodness. And then we should be able to crawl up here.
It looks like Goatskin isn't here. I suppose I could wait for him to turn up.
Okay. We could eat his food. He's got a book here. Should we see what this book is? Life in the Saddle 2. I'll take that. Thanks, buddy. I guess I'll sleep a little bit. We'll see. Maybe till 5 a.m.? I'm assuming we'll wake up if he shows up.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Oh, he's just gonna let me politely sleep. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, are you
Must have been out
Goatskin
working
by
last
any
night.
chance?
Yeah, that's me, What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
What are you talking about, bro?
I get that, but do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
Well, I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know if I want to get mean.
How much do you want so you can disappear?
I don't want to
in
threaten
peace?
him.
Not much, a few score groschen. Well, that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Sure.
Here you are. But you're going to talk.
Sometimes you got to pay for
Right.
things. Pay to
I
play.
like talking, you know, like... What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was
Liechtenstein.
doing nothing, but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
So Samuel's...
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of room up
Jesus
there.
wept. Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit?
And
He was
he's
nice to
somehow
me till I
related to-
started blabbering.
Liechtenstein.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to
probably
that,
talk to him.
you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it, and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out, they ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Interesting.
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
I reckon I know what I need to know. Now clear off, since I've filled your purse for you.
Of course. I'm going.
I mean, I feel like we probably could have gotten around giving him money, but we'll take it nonetheless. Okay, if we can just hop out of here right here, make it a little bit easier. People did not like me scoping around their backyard. So nothing left but to speak to this Samuel fella during the day. He's in the synagogue, whereas people go to see him at night. He's at the King Solomon Tavern. Good morning in Kuttenberg, man. There's nobody out. All the stalls are empty. We've got
Just as two royal brothers are fighting over this kingdom, so two other brothers are quarreling in Kuttenberg.
Town crier.
Brothers in Christ.
Oh, yeah, this is cool. It's like this is such a bustling city during the daytime, and right now it's just completely empty. We're going to try to go find Samuel. Maybe we'll be able to find him at the morning service. To be honest, it might not be open yet. And he did... Oh, there's the King Solomon Tavern. He did say that our kind might not be welcome at the church. So I don't know if the tavern might be the better play. I don't think there's going to be anybody in here right now. I'm going to wait a couple of hours. Let's see what happens. I think it's just a little bit too early. See if he's maybe in here. Samuel! Holy cow. Okay, perfect.
Shalom, Henry.
How do you know who I am?
I'll be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
Goy?
You do not know this word?
Sorry, I don't.
Then you are a goy. What do you want here?
I'm looking for Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
Because you'll have to deal with me otherwise. It isn't just anyone looking for him, because I know you lot as well.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein. It'd be better for Samuel to say what he knows, if he doesn't want any unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who sent you. You will not impress me like that. We play by my rules here.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something. To you, I'm just a dirty Jew.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix.
I'm a problem solver.
If your people can't handle it, why not?
You are no better than my people. But unfortunately, they were all born under our star, and that is a problem in this case.
I understand. What's this about?
Can we just spit this
You
out,
probably
buddy?
know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
You've got no business.
Those are usually debtors who don't want to repay their loans.
That is what I used to think as well. It would make sense at least. But it is not that straightforward. There are those who do it just out of spite. And because they can get away with it. We are not Christians. We're not even people to them. But enough of that. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
So this guy just hires spies all over the place.
Won't they be suspicious?
Why? Their kind usually are not too bright. You just have to curse the Jews and say you want to join them.
Perfect.
Do not worry. They will not check if you are circumcised.
Okay.
All right. I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
Right. Morning, abandoned house with a yard.
Not morning. Evening.
But you just said...
At the start of the day. My day starts when 3 stars appear in the sky. Not that those bastards care. They just go there after sunset. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today. If you get them to let you join them. Try and
There's
find
somebody
out
late.
what they're planning. And then come and see me.
Some lady
And you'll
behind
have
us is
fulfilled
yelling that
your
we're in
side of the deal.
in the synagogue here.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
I got you, Samuel. We're going to take care of these guys. Ma'am, could you not?
Come now. You've no right to be here. Why are you holding a... You've come...
I had to let my intrusive thoughts win. Obviously, I wouldn't do that. That's not the Henry that we're playing here. But holy cow, she ruined the entire cutscene there. We're trying to talk to our dude, and she's just yelling,
You've no
"Shush!
right to be here. Out!"
Get out of the way, then. For goodness sakes, dude. All right, so it sounds like if we can meet up with them at sunset, figure out what they've got going on, they're probably going to have us prove to them somehow, but we might be able to make it back and meet him at the pub afterwards and be able to get the information we need. So we're looking for an abandoned yard in the mining district. I mean, it's going to be on the outside of town, maybe kind of close to where we were before. I'm going to call our horse, and then I also feel like we should switch into something a little more dingy. I mean, we've got a lot of nice armor. I don't know if that's going to be too much there. We got to kind of fit in with these guys. But
Nice and slow.
we're just going to see if we can explore around, probably outside the walls. They're not going to have mining inside the walls of the fortress, so we're going to go back to the riffraff back over here and see if we can't find where some mining is taking place. Yeah, see, like this right here. That's mining. How you doing, sir? Is this where all the mining happens? I mean, this mining, sawing, all kinds of stuff. This is going to be hard to find. Is this the abandoned yard that he's talking about? It's like an aquifer or something. Just going to do some searching, see if we can find anything interesting. There's some more weaponsmiths. Looks like some archery competitions back there. Could be outside the castle walls, too. There's a lot of space that we haven't covered out here. Like, I'm thinking... Obviously, a lot of this is going to end up being farmland, but maybe to the south down here? Is there going to be like a giant quarry or something? We're actually We're right next to that side mission that we had. Do we want to think about... We didn't buy any cabbages, though. Technically, I don't think we have to. I think, you know, if we steal the sausages, that's the main point, but it would be funny to leave a cabbage in their place. So we're going to see if we can go find a grocer really quick. To be honest, I just like the idea of sticking it to Sigismund as best as we can. You know, we're going to be fighting him at some point, but if we could take his sausages too, that's even funnier. See a bunch of cabbages right here. Just a little trip to the market. Is this our grocer?
What
You
would
got
you
cabbages, or what do we
Show me
got
your
going on here? Cabbage. I'll buy 3 of them just in case. I don't know how many we need, but all right. Let's go cause a ruckus. So this is it right here. I already see a guard protecting. What do we have? Like an actual specific spot? Are we gonna have to search for wherever the sausages are being kept? Yeah, we're gonna have to search for it, of course. No guard on this side, because you can't get in on this side. Okay. He did say no blood spilled, so we're gonna have to be smart about that. Can we convince?
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Yep.
Correct, you nightcrawler.
Not gonna be able to convince him to go do anything, but we might be able to find another way in somewhere. It's not in here. I'm going to... I feel like we're making a lot of noise. I'm going to switch to being naked. think they would keep the sausages. Charcoal. We probably should have been checking for more stuff. Trying to check like the sacks and stuff. I just don't really know. Got apples here. Apples, pears. Very hard lockpick. Not going to be able to get into that.
Ah, you shit!
Got him. I'll pick them up and I'll put them in here. Shoot, okay. I don't know where these sausages are going to be. There's nothing. Dude, don't tell me it's in this. But that's where we got the charcoal, never mind. Unless they're in that chest that we're not going to be able to get into. They weren't in here. They're not in here. They weren't in this green tent. So they got to be in this tent or this warehouse or maybe one of the two front buildings. Tried mint. That's not it. Bro, what the fudge? Where would he keep sausages? Is a bag? No. This guy's gonna see us if he turns around. There. Where would you keep sausages? This doesn't make any sense. Here we go. Oh my god, dude, that scares me every single freaking time. It can't be out to the right, can it? No, it can't be out here. All right, we're just gonna drop him out here. I mean, I could steal from his pockets, right? I hope we don't get in trouble for taking these guys out. Door and chest keys, that might be useful. Do we want to, like, steal the stuff from them, too? I mean, I'll take some hourglass gauntlets. Oh, he had something worth $1,200. Probably should have been checking the other guys, too. There was candle linen sheepskin. Wounding arrows, 19 of them. Let's see if we can't. Okay. Lockpick, bag of nails, rusty shackles. There's no freaking sausages. Got him. Move the body because that guy comes back. I'm going to drop him back over here. Might as well take his pockets. Might as well clear his pockets. Why not? Lavish rosary. Door and chest keys. Dude, we've checked every single thing in this place. I don't know if we're... So one thing we need to start doing is we need to start every time we see a door that's an easy lockpick, we just need to do it. And then once we can unlock medium doors, then we start doing medium ones. We just haven't lockpicked enough. And it's kind of starting to get us in trouble, you know what I mean? Like, we're advancing in the game, but we haven't advanced our lockpicking, which is unfortunate. Unless it's in that fancy chest and we have the keys now. That's the only thing I can think of. This fancy chest right here. Please tell me we have the key. Sigismund sausage. Perfect. And some lard. And I almost forgot. Put your cabbage in there, Trev. We'll put 3 things of cabbage in there. We probably could have looted them better. I didn't even think to do that. Oh my gosh, dude. That was amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Got our horse out here like nothing ever happened. Have a good one, sir. Thank you again. Sorry, I you know, looked at you the wrong way. All right, so we're going to have to drop off some stuff from our inventory. Oh my goodness, what a freaking play. All right, that was beautiful. I didn't realize you could stealth like that in this game. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with how that went. So to finish this out, we just want to go feed the city's poor, let the beggars feast like the kings for once in their life. Feed them mostly near churches and city gates. Just a naked man sneaking around the freaking enemy encampment.
Greetings. What do you need?
I brought you some food.
So some guys you can give, others you can't. Okay, do we just want to give him like 1 or 5 or we'll do 5.
God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast.
You're welcome, buddy.
I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who should I thank for these gifts?
Thank King Sigismund. No.
For everything.
I don't know why my camera just shut
the local
off.
guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful.
Some grassroots
God
marketing,
bless
baby.
Our King Wenceslas. God be with you, sir.
Okay. All right, camera's back on. Sorry about that, guys. Part of me's wondering if I could have just given him everything. I don't know. I don't know if we actually have to spread this out. If it lets you give everything, I'm kind of tempted to give everything.
God is punishing us for our sins.
See, some people you can talk to, other people you can't. Here you go, buddy.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I got some food for you. I think it literally is 5. I think we can only give 5.
Sweet Jesus! Who do I...
Oh my gosh.
Is this made...
Okay, I'm gonna skip through there. We gotta find some more people, but okay, so you can give them 5 each. I mean, this is nice. I feel like we could use a little bit of good news, a little bit of good fortune, a little bit of positive karma in our life with everything that we've been through. So we're just gonna search for some more beggars, and we're just gonna keep handing out food, 5 at a time. And we have officially finished up. So we did 25 out of the 50 sausages. Wants us to come back and speak to them, but my goodness, man. This is just amazing. Just medieval Bohemia in the rain. What a vibe. I love a good rainy day. All right, so we're going to come back.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Had kind of a rough start together, but...
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
I robbed the chest and left a few heads of cabbage for Sigismund. He's good for a week.
Beautiful! Good
Ultimate
work.
troll.
What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before.
And we gave the guild
that
credit.
Wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
I think I'm going to back out because we've got a main mission that we need to get to before it gets to sundown. It is truly amazing just how sidetracked you can get in this game. Like, I want to go do the sundown mission where we go find that empty grass yard, which I think might be up to the west right here. I'm not sure, but I mean, we could spend the next 8 hours doing missions for them, which is just insane to think about. Dude, just look at the water. Look at the water on the ground here. And the fact that every person we cross, every single like NPC that you see here has some sort of a story or something. We've got thunder rolling through. Like, this is amazing. So my hunch is that it's somewhere around here, but I could be wrong. I think we need to wait a little bit longer till we get some sort of an objective. But yeah, we're going to work on that. And let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see more in terms of side missions and stuff, we can definitely make that happen.